Sometimes life has you feeling like this.
Taser, taser, taser.
Oh!
How was that?
Horrible!
Here we go.
Never again. Never again. There are a lot of ways and a lot of topics I was thinking about with starting off this channel. I think the most fundamental thing is really recognizing what inspires change, at least for me. Some people can learn enough, see enough, and they change on their own. Other people like me have to be humbled. Grief, loss, pain, something negative usually inspires that change. For me, it was grief and loss. I lost someone that is very special to me about a month ago, and that combined with a bunch of other things that have happened in the last month have just kind of spiraled into this like rock bottom for me. When you hit rock bottom, you have what I call the humility window. The humility window is like a small opportunity of time to where you have to take advantage of it in order to make some changes. In the last 10 years, I've had a few opportunities and I've had that humility window presented to me more than once. Unfortunately, I've squandered it pretty much every single time. I'd make little changes, I'd do things to help me feel better, but ultimately, it didn't lead to lasting change. When I hit my rock bottom recently, I decided that it was my rock bottom. I decided this is as bad as it gets because of my own behavior and my own actions. This actually forced me to take a look on what is going on inside of me. What are the things I dislike? What are the things I hate? Who do I want to be? When you hit rock bottom, you have an opportunity to rebuild yourself. Me taking a hard, honest look at myself, it was actually terrifying. There are things that I have neglected for my entire life. Taking a trip down memory lane can be absolutely horrifying, but it's necessary. Sitting with yourself and identifying your problems is extremely humbling in and of itself. But again, that's what you have to do if you want these parts of you to die. Throughout the last month, I have felt a lot of grief and a lot of sorrow because I feel like a part of me is actually dying. Remember in the introduction video where I talked about things that are probably not going to paint me in the best light? Well, I'm going to talk about those things. When I sat down and really looked at myself, I noticed a few things. I have codependency issues. I have control issues. I have vanity and gratification issues. I have a temper. I have anxiety. The list goes on, and I'm going to spend the next few weeks talking about each and every one of these things individually. Again, the reason I'm doing this is to share what I've learned, to share what's helping me. I know several other men struggle with this, and by me sharing these things, I'm hoping that something clicks for somebody else. On the topic of purpose, I feel like this is something that I should do and that I've been led towards in so many different ways. Deciding that this is rock bottom is a choice. Here's the thing, it can always get worse. Every time I've encountered that humility window, it's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. It stops now. I know I'm not the only one that's sick of their own garbage. The positive part about this is yes, you've identified all the things you dislike about yourself, but also now you have an opportunity to reconstruct yourself. Who is it that you want to be now? This is the time to decide and construct yourself. It's like building your own character. Stay true to you, but be who you've always wanted to be. Like I said in the description of the YouTube channel, if you're breathing, if you're watching this, you have an opportunity to do something great. Change is painful. Change hurts. Change requires blood. But change is worth it. There's so much more we have to talk about, and I'm really excited to keep diving into this stuff. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. And until then, chin up, deep breath. Let's heal in real life.